Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to my end of the month haul for the month of June. Now, these are the stuff that I bought throughout the month of June. So there's no DVDs, it's mostly just Blu-rays. So without further ado, let's get started. First, I ended up finding this pretty cheap over at the Big Lots, and I've seen this movie before, and this movie came out like a couple years ago, and that's Mile 22. This movie's got Mark Wahlberg and Ronda Rousey in it, and it's from the same guy who directed Battleship and Lone Survivor. So, Mile 22, not bad of a movie. Next, another one I ended up getting very cheap over at Big Lots. They don't have the first one on Blu-ray. I'm hoping they'll get a Blu-ray release somewhere down the road, but they end up releasing the second one. And I've seen this movie before, like once, but it's been a while since I've seen it. And that's Another Stakeout. This is a sequel to the very first Stakeout movie that I'm hoping that the first one will get a Blu-ray release somewhere down the road. This movie is a action comedy with Emilio Estevez, Richard Dreyfuss, and Rosie O'Donnell in it. And this movie also has the late great Miguel Ferrer in this one as well. So, good movie, very funny as well. Next, another cheap one I found over at the Big Lots. I used to have these two movies on DVD, but I ended up giving those DVDs to a friend of mine because I guess I wasn't really a fan of those at the time. But when I saw they had a double feature of this on Blu-ray, I figured just screw it, just get on my Blu-rays, just add to your horror collection. And that's a double feature of Hostel and Hostel Part 2. Now, I know they did a third one in it, but I never even saw the third one. And if you try to get the third one now, it's asking for an insane amount of price and money for it because it's like out of print. But I know the movie takes place like at in Las Vegas during a bachelor party, if I'm not mistaken, for the third one. But the first two Hostel movies, I used to have these two on DVD, but I gave those to a friend of mine. But I figured I might as well just get the double feature on Blu-ray. So Hostel Parts 1 and 2 from Eli Roth, the guy who directed Cabin Fever and Thanksgiving. Why not? Next, another one I ended up getting very cheap from Big Lots. I saw this movie once, but it's been a while since I've seen it, and that's Oculus. Now, this movie has something to do with a mirror, and this mirror kind of makes you hallucinate and see things that's not really there. And I know it's from WWE Films, and this movie does not have a WWE superstar in this one at all whatsoever. But I still thought the movie wasn't really too bad. So, Oculus, not too bad of a film. Next is an upgrade from the DVD to the Blu-ray. Here, and this is like the extended director's cut where you watch this movie on Blu-ray. And the movie I'm talking about is Friday with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. So I had this movie on DVD for who knows how long, and then I finally decided to upgrade it to the Blu-ray. I found this very cheap over at Big Lots as well, but it's very nice to watch the director's cut on Blu-ray, seeing some of the extra scenes that I never saw in the original or theatrical version. So Friday, very funny movie. Next, another one that I said to add to my Blu-ray collection. I've never actually seen this movie before, but I know this movie had Jeffrey Combs in it. But I figure I might as well check it out, and that's Dr. Mordred, where he plays like a sorcerer who has to stop his brother who's like an evil sorcerer from unleashing demons onto the earth. So Dr. Mordred, I thought this movie wasn't too bad. I thought this was actually interesting, and I thought Jeffrey Combs did a pretty good job. Next, this one movie I really wanted to see ever since I was like in my teens, ever since I saw the first one. in it, but I never actually seen it. But now that I got the Blu-ray, I finally did end up watching it for the first time, and that's Doll Man versus Demonic Toys. Now, I know they did a movie called Doll Man, but I never seen the movie Doll Man, and I have no idea how that movie is. So if any of you has seen the movie Doll Man, let me know how it is. Let's see if it's. Let me know if it's any good. But for this movie, Doll Man vs. Demonic Toys, this movie was very short to my very surprise. And this was only out for just about a little bit over an hour. I thought this movie would be on a little bit longer than that. But I thought this movie was actually not bad. I thought this was actually good. So again, I know they did the movie Doll Man, but like I said, I've never seen it. But hopefully, I will be able to see it somewhere down the road. Hopefully, so Doll Man versus Demonic Toys, interesting movie. And last, I saw this movie in theaters, and I ended up liking it. I really enjoyed it, but I know people might have their different thoughts on it. But since I may be a big fan of horror movies, but I'm also a big fan of these movies as well. And the movie I'm talking about is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Yes, I know that some people may have their differences on this movie, but I enjoyed it. I thought this was actually good because even though, like I said, I'm a huge fan of horror movies, but I'm also a huge Ghostbusters fan. I just love the Ghostbusters movies. So, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I thought it was actually pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it. So, where are they going to come up with another one? I really don't know. Couldn't tell you. So maybe they will, maybe they won't. So we'll just have to wait and see in the future if there's going to be another Ghostbusters movie. Alright, guys. So that's it for my haul for the month of June. What do you guys think? Have you seen any of these movies before? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, like and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for some more videos. Later.